Greetings, I'm Rob.
And I'm dirty.
I thought you were going to say you were a professor of madness.
No, I should have been the professor. It's a shame that we
couldn't get our friend.
We completely forgot Drew Bypass should be here.
Yeah, we should have invited him along.
Salutations, Mad Professor Pedals ain't getting
He's
no
a
madder
card.
than Drew. Increments. So, you ever heard of a place where Father Christmas lives called Finland?
Is this the beginning of a joke?
Where does Lapland? Is Lapland in Finland?
Oh my god.
Or is that in Sweden or Norway? I know it's that rough neck of the woods.
Before we get attacked by Vikings again in this country,
I thought Lapland was in Finland.
I think we should probably verify our Scandinavian brothers' existence and whereabouts before going in that direction. Can I just publicly apologise, firstly to Donald Trump? I'm sorry. And secondly, to anyone from Finland, for the fact that we don't know where you are.
Well, my geography has never been my strong point. I only roughly know where Scotland and Wales are. In fairness, no, that's not true.
You know where France is.
I know France is across the water. No, my geography's good. It's good. And I'm jesting. And I genuinely, I kind of started going, what do I know about Finland that I can kind of throw into this video other than Mad Professor pedals? And kind of the only thing that really came up was Father Christmas. And then, of course, I started thinking, is he even from Finland? I don't know. I know he's from Lapland, but I can't remember whether that's in Finland.
I think he's from everywhere, bro.
I think it is. But yes. I'm just going out there on a limb and going, Father Christmas, if I've got where you live wrong, I'm really sorry. So yes, Finland.
By the way, that's exactly what Father Christmas would say.
It is. Finland is the home of tone.
What? Nothing.
And he has. I'm getting no presents this Christmas, am I? He has. What am I talking about, Rob? Not he has. I'm literally pitching this as like Father Christmas's range of pedals.
Father Christmas has brought out a brand of pedals because he happens to live in Finland. And so it's Mad Professor pedals. We've got three of them. We've got the mighty Red Distortion, we've got the stone grey Distortion, and the golden Cello.
Yes, and I picked these three because I thought Rob would appreciate all three of them. One, because the mighty Red Distortion is everything that's great about the 80s.
Okay.
Apart from the fashion. Two, Stone Grey.
You mean Wimpy?
Yeah.
Wimpy was great.
When you had knives and forks.
Yeah, Wimpy existed.
Stone Grey Distortion, which is a modern high gain distortion for players that like to drop tune but retain the clarity of the note. And the Golden Cello is really Rob's two favourite pedals in one, which is you turn it on and you instantly get a singing distortion sound and delay.
Which I think is really hella cool.
Very, very cool. So we're using a 2 amp setup today of a Vox AC15 and a Fender brace breaker. Brace break.
It's because you've been recording, you've lost your brain in the recording process.
Baby brain. So this is what it sounds like with no pedals on. In fact, just so you can hear, the Vox is the cleaner, and the Fender is on its second position drive channel, like this. So, but we're going to use both all the time. So let's engage the mighty Red Distortion. These are from the Mad Professor. They call it the factory range. I think that sort of somewhat, dumbs it down a little bit. They're basically a PCB pedal, so they're quite affordable. But there is also from the Mad Professor range a hand-wired version of a lot of these pedals. But these are the factory ones, the PCB ones. So anyway, let's check it out. There's nothing wrong with that. The little tuner wouldn't fix.
Bit of chewy, chunky. Good. Oh,
you're not
no, I
plugged
haven't
into
got
the
a tuner.
tuner.
It's all right.
Do it by ear.
Sing me an E.
An E, hang on. So I'll turn the pedal back on and I'll just fiddle with the knobs whilst you play some, I don't know, something classic and rock and 80s. Something's massively out of tune on that guitar. Okay, so that was the Mighty Red Distortion, which I liked.
I liked it
a
too.
lot.
I think it was good. Works best on a crunch setting with the amplifier.
Yes. So we're going over to the Stone Grey distortion pedal now.
Stone Grey, that reminds me of my favourite game, Dark Souls 3.
All you talk about is Dark Souls 3 at the moment. I never even heard of Dark Souls 1 or 2, I'm afraid. Anyway, so the Stone Grey, we've switched all the distortion off on the Fender amplifier because it just seems to sound better. It retains its sort of note clarity. And Rob is going to do something in, we're in drop D now.
Yes, drop D standard.
Here we go. Different kind of bass end to the Mighty Red, hasn't it? Like a more open.
It's a completely different character. Different character. Yeah. And I think it's really, really good for the clean channel, getting that kind of tight. You need thick strings, you've got to hit it hard, you've got to turn the amp loud and get the power amp singing. Yeah. But I think that works really, really well in front of that kind of tings.
I agree. So the last one, which is I think going to be...
he's not that mad of a professor anyway.
I'm not even sure he's a professor, to be honest with you. But hey,
are you taking his qualifications into question?
So the golden cello. Now, the 4 controls on the top are not the only 4 controls. Because there's only one control on the top of the pedal to do with delay, which is basically the amount of delay. The 2 other controls, as in the speed of the delay and the amount of repeats you get,
where are they?
Are actually inside the pedal.
Oh, black.
So you'd kind of set them how you'd want them, and then boom.
It's a shame you can't do it on the fly.
I think the idea I'm
going to score the minus points for that.
I think
concept.
This is a lead solo pedal that you just go boom, and it's the same kind of delay characteristic for every.
I feel that. Yeah, but it'd be nice to have them on the outside.
I suppose that would have added cost and made the pedal bigger and all that kind of stuff. So let's check out the golden cello into a clean sound on the amplifiers here with this Chapman ML2.
Beautiful sound.
I can see why they call it the cello, because it's got that kind of bowed instrument singing sound.
It's a singing thing.
Can I have a go?
Yes.
Maybe I'll try it with this.
Okay.
Just to see what happens.
It's gonna sound. much better with the Strat.
It's not for fast runs. It's for trying to get the note to go into that feedback thing. And Pete's tremolo arm would work because it's that kind of effect that
he's got a floppy wobbly end, doesn't he?
Well, it's completely bolted down here, so I can't get it to do that.
That's because he wants to tune it differently.
Let me try. What did I liked the Mighty Red, to be honest with you. Well, I don't know. Do you know what? That with the humbucker.
There you go.
That's a sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tone.
Great.
That is a tone.
I much prefer the cello with the Strat, but I much prefer single coils with the Red.
I liked the
Distortion.
Mighty Red generally with anything. The Stone Grey. Put the plain sound on there. I never really tried the Stone Grey.
You're all cleaned up, bro.
It's pretty fat sounding, isn't it?
It's a riff pedal, isn't it?
It is.
It's absolutely riffy.
It's a riff pedal. I'm just going to have one more play on this because
Nice.
delay and distortion does something. You can just go, yeah, I'm just going to
It makes things musical.
do things and...
You've got a counterpart.
It's kind of crazy, really, that. The whole concept of distortion making something musical.
Which is your favourite?
I think as in most authentic sounding, I would probably go Mighty Red Distortion, albeit that it's probably not a pedal I would have in my armoury. The Golden Cello would be a pedal I would have in my armoury.
I think the Golden Cello is a fantastic concept.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's 80% of the way there. I think the delay is overly present. I'm sure you can dial it back more and you can tweak it to get the sound you want, but for me at the moment, it's the Mighty Red Distortion which is winning the game.
Mighty Red is basically that kind of, you turn it on and you just get a gratifying distortion to it, don't you? It's just a good sound.
It's immediately a sound that you want to play with.
The Stone Grey's got that funny thing. I think that would appeal probably more to Revere.
You got to tweak it.
Well, he's a guy that totally understands that actually there isn't that much distortion on the kind of music that he's playing. I think certainly guys like me completely misunderstand the whole Genty thing, and we sort of go, oh, it's obviously everything on 10, and it kind of isn't. It's a deep bassy sounding guitar with a fat powerful sound rather than a heavily driven sound.
I think that would be way nicer with thicker strings, 4x12, and a driven, very slightly crunched up plexitone. I think
yes, we came badly prepared for a guitar to particularly show off how
we
good
just
the Stone Grey
picked a couple of great amplifiers, and I don't think the Stone Grey were.
The Golden Cello is a great sounding pedal.
Yes.
With lots of fun possibilities.
Well, there you go.
Anyway.
Mad Professor. I don't think he's that
From
mad.
Finland.
The home of Santa Claus.
The home of...
Apparently.
Apparently he might be from there. Now I've got a feeling he might be from Norway. Is Lapland in... Rabir, just to clear things up, where is Lapland?
Where is what?
Lapland. Yeah, I'm not talking about the club that you go to every Thursday night. I'm talking about where Father Christmas is from.
Isn't it Iceland or Greenland?
Nobody knows where anything is.
It's definitely not Iceland or Greenland. It's either Norway or Finland. Is it Norway?
I'm going to say it's Norway.
Are you looking this up on Google?
Yeah, I'm about to look at it.
Guys, it's not in Norway.
I'm fairly sure it might be in Norway.
It's not in Norway because I have relatives that live
Okay,
in
so it could be in Finland then.
It's in Finland.
It's in Finland, yeah.
Yes! In your face!
Who? In your face, Finland?
I don't know. Father Christmas! I knew where you lived all along! And if you don't bring me presents this Christmas, I'm coming to get you. Anyway.
Yes. See you there, guys.
Bye!
Bye!
What am I talking about, Rob?